Yes, Marilyn?
Eddie has an announcement to make.
Oh, wonderful. I'll bet your new set of fangs just came in.
It's even neater than that. I finished my school composition.
Whoa!
Good.
Oh, and he's so proud of it. He wants to read it to us.
Good. Eddie, read the part about the first, because that's the best.
No, Eddie. Read the part I helped you with.
Wait.
Tut, family. Let's have none of these petty jealousies. Eddie will start with the beginning, which just so happens to be all about his wonderful father.
My Parents, An Average American Family by Edward Wolfgang Munster. I have the most wonderful family in the whole world, and we all live in a mansion on Mockingbird Lane. It is a neat place. All the grass is weeds and the trees is dead.
My, he does have a flair for the language.
Eddie, and don't forget to copy it off later in blood. Remember, neatness counts.
My father is the head of the house.
This is the good part.
My father is a handsome man about 9 feet tall, who has a green complexion and steel bolts in his neck. The stroke did not bring my father. He was made in Germany, in a laboratory. He was built by a Dr. Frankenstein, whose hobby was putting together do-it-yourself people kits.
Well, go ahead, Eddie. I want our principal, Mr. Bradley, to hear all of this.
My mother is over 400 years old, and right now she is alive, although there were many times when she wasn't. My grandfather was born in Transylvania, where he was known as Count Dracula. He did nothing but night work, and always got home by sunrise to flake out in his marble bed. I have a pet, Spot, who breathes fire and smoke, and eats manhole covers, telephone poles, and whatever happens to wander into the neighborhood. I also have a girl cousin, Marilyn. She is not pretty like the rest of us, and her boyfriends always run off screaming after their first visit. Signed, Edward Munster. Boy genius. My father made me put that in.
Well, Edward, that's quite a composition. And thank you very much for staying after school and reading it for me. Oh, we'll let you know what your grade is later on, hmm?
Does that mean I can cut out?
Cut out? Oh, yes, Eddie dismissed.
Good night, sir. Good night, Miss Thompson.
Good night, Eddie.
Miss Thompson, this is the most astounding composition I have heard in all of my years with the school system.
Yes, I thought it was a trifle unusual, Mr. Bradley.
Well, you were absolutely right in bringing this to my attention. Of course, we've always considered Eddie to be a little different ever since the day he first enrolled. In fact, I believe he is the only child in the entire 5th grade with pointed ears.
Why would he make up such wild exaggerations as this?
Oh, these problems usually start in the home. You know, if a child is unhappy or has an underprivileged home life, he's very liable to compensate by creating fantasies. You know, how wealthy his family is, and what a great athlete his father is, stories like that.
Well, we just can't let Eddie go on like this.
Oh, you're right. You know, I think the way to get to the bottom of this is pay a little visit to the Munster family.
And you want me to call on him?
Well, inasmuch as you are a rather new teacher, Miss Thompson, I'll tell you what. I shall go along with you. Then, in case anything unusual does happen, with my experience, it won't faze me, believe me. 9 feet tall, with a green complexion. You know, I will bet in reality that Mr. Munster is a short, unobtrusive little man who is afraid of his own shadow. But you know, this is very strange.
What?
This is written with the reddest red ink I think I have ever seen.